Hi, I'm Jason King. I'm with the Sheriff's Transit Enforcement Unit. I'm the sergeant on the unit.
And I'm Sean Lufborough. I'm the Chief of Safety for North County Transit District.
September is Rail Safety Month, and in the Sheriff's Department, we can't stress enough the importance of being careful on the tracks, staying away from the tracks. Part of my unit's responsibility is we do enforcement along the row, what we call where the railroad tracks go, and the area that's next to that track. And we can't stress enough the need to stay away from the row. These trains, when they're moving, they can't stop on a dime, they can't turn, they can't swerve. If you are in their path and you get struck, bad things are going to happen. So as part of what the Sheriff's Department does, we do enforcement along that row to try to educate people to stay off of the tracks. We can do that in a number of ways. We give a ton of educational warnings, and basically all we're trying to do is educate people as to why you need to be off the tracks. If we can teach you why not to be there, then we don't need to cite you. Now, we do issue citations periodically. Those citations can range from being an infraction, which is essentially like a jaywalking ticket. Depending on the severity of what's occurring, you could actually be charged with a misdemeanor, and that is an actual arrest and has substantial fines attached to it. So the Sheriff's Transit Enforcement Unit is the lead agency that investigates what we consider a train strike. That's when the train strikes something on the tracks, whether it's a vehicle, a person, or an object. We go out and we investigate that. We determine what was the cause of the collision and, of course, the results of it. I know there's a lot of perception out there that, you know what, I'll just get out of the way of the train. But when these trains are moving 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, and they're in what we call a push mode, meaning the engine is at the rear of the train, they run so silently, and they can sneak up on you so fast. We've had so many incidents where people are just walking along the tracks, jogging along the tracks, and unfortunately, by the time they hear that train, it's too late. So we just can't stress enough the need that you gotta stay away from those tracks. Whenever you see the tracks, you gotta look and think train. And that's the most important message we can give you.
And as always, if there's a safety or security concern, please contact NCTD at our 24-hour security line. That's at 760-966-6700. And always, if it's an emergency, please dial 911.